Assalamu alaikum. Hi guys, this is Sarah. You also know me as the Fetal Search. I just wanted to talk real quick about my Christmas experience, and I know that somebody right now is going to be like, Sister, you are not a convert. You are a revert. Okay guys, I know I've gotten this comment like 1,000 times. I know that technically in Islam, converts are called reverts, because it's returning back to the original state of faith. But I use the word convert as a clarification so that people know that I didn't leave Islam and come back. I converted to Islam, I don't know exactly how long ago it's been now, but it was in 2010. So I just wanted to talk about my experience as a convert with Christmas. So, as I've stated before in my previous videos, all of my family is Christian. I'm pretty sure, like, all of them are Christian. But, so, obviously, all of my family celebrates Christmas. That includes my close family and my relatives. So, I mean, it's kind of a hard thing to avoid. A lot of converts also have this problem, and they feel very conflicted about it. But, you know, I've had 3 Christmases now where I've been a convert, and, you know, I felt kind of weird about it the first 2 times, but now I feel like there's really nothing wrong with how I approach it, because, you know, I've taken time to actually think about, like, what it means to me and stuff like that. So, first off, I'll tell you what I did for my Christmas or whatever. I'm going to keep repeating that phrase or whatever because even though I don't personally celebrate Christmas, it was, you know, that's just the easiest way to say it. So we got up in the morning, exchanged presents, my immediate family or whatever, and then we went over to some of my relatives' house to visit with them and to give them presents and stuff like that. And so we went to a few different relatives' house, and then we went home. That was it. So I want to talk about things that I think that are okay as Muslims that we can do for Christmas, like in reference to our family. Because if you are from a born Muslim family and you don't have Christian relatives or whatever that celebrate Christmas and stuff like this, that doesn't really, you know, apply to you. Like, you don't have to worry about celebrating Christmas, and you shouldn't celebrate Christmas at all if that's where you're coming from. But if you're like me and a lot of other converts and you have a lot of Christian family, this is something that's actually really important. So, at least here in the United States, our big things for Christmas is that people get together with a lot of their relatives, and they exchange presents. Those are the 2 main things. I mean, there's other things that are associated with that, with, like, the actual religious significance of the holiday, like, you know, praying to Jesus and stuff like that, like, because, like, it's supposed to celebrate, like, Jesus' birthday, even though it's really not his birthday. But as Muslims, obviously, we don't celebrate the birthdays of the prophets. And, blanking out real quick. And so, yeah, there's that religious aspect. And then there's other things like Christmas carols and, like, Christmas TV shows and stuff like that people, watch and stuff like that around Christmas time. So, like, as a Muslim, I think that we shouldn't do things for Christmas that are unnecessary, or that are involved with Christmas, not for Christmas, because obviously we don't celebrate it, but things that are involved with Christmas that are unnecessary or that are haram for us to do, like praying to Jesus and stuff like that, participating in any religious aspect of the holiday, and doing things that are unnecessary, like watching the TV specials or Christmas caroling. Those things are things that are not really necessary or an obligation as far as your family goes. So you shouldn't really participate in things like that. But personally, I think that it's fine to participate in things like getting together with your family and exchanging presents. And I think that most people don't feel strange about getting together with their family, but they do about giving presents. And so I will give my reason why I have the opinion that exchanging presents with your family is all right. If your parents or relatives or whatever give you presents, then to me it's kind of an obligation upon you to give them ones back, because it's rude not to give people presents back unless you have told them in advance before they've bought the presents and stuff like that, that you do not celebrate Christmas and that you would not like them to give you presents and you would not like to exchange presents or something like that. Unless you've said that beforehand and you've made it clear to people, then it's rude to not give back presents. So I think that the presents are not tied to anything religiously, because they're not. They're not religiously tied to a holiday at all. And they're a general showing of goodwill towards your family, which we're supposed to do as Muslims, is to be kind to our family and show goodwill to them. And so for me, I have no qualms about giving presents to my family on this holiday, because to me that's not celebrating Christmas at all. It's just exchanging presents with them. And getting together with your family is obviously perfectly alright, because we're supposed to keep good ties of kinship with our families, and we're supposed to get together with our families. And if this is a major time when we are getting together with our families, there's nothing wrong with seeing them and having a good time with them, even though we don't celebrate Christmas. Because, I mean, a Christmas get-together, at least for me, isn't filled with a whole bunch of religious stuff. It's just basically everybody talking and eating food. So, obviously, there's nothing wrong with doing that as a Muslim. So, personally, I don't have qualms about Christmas anymore, because to me, the only things that I participate in with my family are not religious in nature at all. And so I have no problem with that. I know that other people are probably going to feel like they have a problem with it and want to say something to me, but if you have an opinion or whatever about it, please keep it positive or whatever and comment. But any extremely negative, mean comments or whatever, and things that are just, rude and stuff like that will be deleted. Kind of funny that people don't figure out that I delete, the really rude comments all the time, and they just keep posting them, but, whatever. So, if you have something nice to say, or, how you feel about Christmas, as a convert, or, as a Muslim who has a lot of Christian family, please comment or send me a personal message or something like that. So as always, comment, message, subscribe, or whatever. And I hope you enjoyed my video. This is Sarah. You also know me as the Fetal Search. Assalamu alaikum.